Hello, everyone. Welcome to twitch.tv/the Onyx Path. My name is Travis. My pronouns are he and they, and I have the extreme honor and pleasure of being your game master as we return after our holiday break for episode 10 of Scarland's Sins of Shelzar, entitled Slouching Toward Ragnarok. Now, before we dive into this too far, there are a couple of bits of news I would like to share with y'all. First and foremost, we have our new Indiegogo campaign going right now. This is a bit different than our normal ones. This is a campaign specifically to reprint Trinity Continuum Core, Trinity Continuum Aeon, and Scion Origin. Those reprints will include some minor errata upgrades. Basically, since Onyx Path is now moving to some new printing partners, figure we have to update the files anyway, so we'll try to squeeze in some errata. I know the Origin is getting like the errata that's published worked into the book, and then there's some I know being added to the other books as well. But this is a great opportunity to pick those books up at a good price, get them fresh off the press when they get the reprints done. And if we get enough support on this campaign, we will be looking at potentially unlocking things like a traditional print run of Assassins, which I would love to see. Aside from that, I also wanted to remind you all that the New Year New Game sale is on right now over at Drive-Thru RPG. There's about 36 hours left, and all of our core books and jump starts are included in that sale at between 20 and 40% off. So it's a good time to pick things up if there's maybe a core book you haven't tried yet that you wanted to, or just a jump start you want to check out. Perfect time for that is now. You act now though, because the sale's ending soon. And last but not least, it is a bittersweet pleasure to announce that we have got Werewolf the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary Edition Icons of Rage now available in POD and PDF. It is the last book for the Werewolf 20th Anniversary Edition line. It's full of characters that you can add into your chronicles. It's a really good book. It's a lot of fun to read, and it was a lot of fun to work on. I had a chance to do some writing on it myself. So I would love it if you would check that out and let us know what you think. And thank you so much for the bits, Void. Before we pop in and get going with the adventure for the evening, let's go around and meet our players. First off, let's start off with Allie. Please tell us who you are, what you do, who you're playing, your pronouns, their pronouns, and anything you'd like to promote.
Hi, I'm Allie DeVries. I play Lulu. We're both she, her, and I don't have anything to promote.
Excellent. And how about Sarah? Please give us your pertinence.
I am Sarah Sharnover, she, her. I play Ka, she, her. I'm a new character, and yeah, I don't know. I do stuff. I do stuff all over the internet, and I'm Wordsmith Sarah, and I don't know what's happening. So I'm very tired tonight for no reason. I've been tired all week. I'm just tired. Maybe I'm just old. That's my whole spiel.
Could be the winter, could be the terrible cold that we've been fighting in the house. So many things. Perhaps we'll solve the mystery. Perhaps we won't. But while we wait to figure that out, Mike, please give us your pertinence.
Hey guys, I'm Mike Mutant. I play Nolo, both of us, he, him. In real life, I'm a comic artist working on some personal stuff. So when that stuff is ready to be shared, I'll let you guys know. But right now, I'm under wraps.
Excellent. Keeping it low key. I respect it. Next up, that brings us over to Charlon. Your pertinence, please.
Hey there, I'm Corey, aka Narf on the interwebs, playing Charlong. Both of us are they, them. Charlong is the not so bright or wise, but extremely likable orc sorcerer. And yeah, I think that's all we need.
And Corey is a very talented designer and developer and programmer. Works on Caves of Cut, and I've thrown a link to that in the chat as well. Next up, Milena, your pertinence, please.
Hi guys, I'm Elena. I play Olland, who's Ironbred fighter and blacksmith, and I currently have nothing to promote either.
Well, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I know you got stuff cooking once you stop breaking limbs and creating chaos everywhere you go.
This is the year I'm gonna learn to do a backflip, so no promises on not breaking things.
It's only going to impress me if you do it while you have the broken arm. And last but most certainly not least, Rachel, your pertinence, please.
Hello, I am Rachel. I play Ithred, the Ratkin folk. We are both she, her. And I have a lot of really cool projects that are in the works, but nothing that is quite yet announcement ready.
Excellent. But you can find Rachel pretty much everywhere online at Stolen Fires, right?
Mostly Blue Sky these days.
Mostly Blue Sky these days. And on Twitch, yes? You still streaming over on your channel?
Yes.
I threw a
We're gonna
link.
start a really cool show tomorrow called The Between. It's Victorian monster hunting.
Ooh, that's fancy.
And/or monster romance. I'm not sure. I've never played it, but everyone else is really excited.
Well, good. Glad to hear it, and I look forward to checking it out. I've thrown the link to that channel in the chat as well if you want to head over and see what Rachel is up to. Go over there and give a follow. All right. Since we've got everyone introduced, let's hop in the Wayback Machine because we haven't been together since before the holidays. When last we met, the group had gone to the library at the Bridge City. They had split up, and some of the members of the group were accidentally sent into the elemental plane of air where they met their new ally, Ka. And my apologies to Sarah and to the audience. I've not had a chance to update the overlay yet with the new character information, but I will soon, provided everybody survives tonight anyway. After spending a bit of time in the elemental plane of air, they managed to return to Skarn, where they appeared in the Lemnic Vale, an island that floats in the sky on the west coast of Gelspad. And there are a number of Orifon monks, one might say, students of Irius, the god of dreams, who spend time there contemplating, but also act as interpreters for the dreams of those who come to visit. The party fell unconscious, had a few prophetic sort of dreams, during which several of them got some level of insight that they will be carrying with them until they expend it. I hope you all have that noted on your character sheets. And meanwhile, back at the Library of the Bridge City, the others were, I believe, doing some research in ways to get planar access, but also we're talking kind of back and forth among the group to discuss like what the next move was. Does that sound about like where we parked to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. So you tell me, I guess we'll start with those of you who are at the Bridge City. That would be Nolo and Lulu, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. And what are you two doing? Have you established if you're going to them or if they're coming to you or what's happening there?
I think we wanted to figure out a way to get them here, right?
Yeah.
I think.
And I'm pretty sure we threatened people to get that done.
I don't know about we, but somebody,
No one stopped me.
no
No one
names,
stopped me.
probably
Ac-
threatened somebody.
Actually, if my memory serves, you offered to purchase access to the coordinates to their teleportation circle for like 10 pounds of adamantine.
Oh yeah, we did a trade instead
Excellent.
of money.
So the archivist returns and gives you the coordinates, which you can then pass to the others through sending if you wish to.
Yeah. Wait, can I do that first of all? Because they sended me last time. 'Cause I don't have that spell. I don't think.
In that event, the archivist will offer to facilitate your ability to use that spell by basically renting a magic item that they have on hand for another pound of the adamantine.
Okay, that works. I will send to Charlong, and I will share them the coordinates to the teleportation circle.
Excellent. They provide you a ring that lets you cast sending 3 times, which is enough to get the information across. On the other side of the continent, our allies and friends are just outside the temple.
So, do we go in?
I mean, it's up to y'all if you wish to enter.
That was Ithrin
Oh.
addressing her friends in character.
I
I don't know.
mean,
We've had bad luck with temples and gods lately. I say we just walk around over behind that corner and dip back to the library.
You know, you're not wrong. And I'm under interdict anyway, so yeah, let's avoid it.
Ka? Alan?
whatever you guys want to do.
I don't know anything about anything. I'm just here trying to get out of here.
Well, where are you trying to get to?
The plane of air?
Right. I think if we go back to the library, we might be able to convince them to let us use the book to send you home. But there's no guarantees on that. And I don't know if anyone here is going to do it either. But you're welcome to come with us.
I mean, I don't really have any other choice. I came here to like help these people do things, so you know, you're welcome.
Well then, let's sneak off behind this corner, wave like we're gonna see them in a few minutes, and then I'll cast teleport.
All right. Excellent. And you have the circle's
that's a-
coordinates.
1 to 100 success, I believe, for teleport.
Yeah, I think that is all you need to be able to get there safely. So below your 7th level spell slot.
Yeah, that's that slot for the day.
All right, and you appear at the aforementioned circle, where you're greeted by a couple of the librarians who then escort you to the library proper. Once again, reuniting our party.
We
Very
we picked up a new friend. She caught us when we were falling through the plane of air.
You're welcome.
Are those Ka's pronouns?
She, her.
Okay, gotcha. Just want to make sure I heard that right.
Yep.
Thanks. Nice to meet you. I'm Nolo.
Hi. This place is weird. Most of you are really weird.
That's fair.
Keep trying to tell them that.
All right. Well, that was something. But we're all here now, so that's good.
Do you want to
We
see if
shouldn't
we
just
can?
open random books and read it. Maybe we need to read the warning labels or whatever first.
I forget what we were looking for here, and if we found it or not.
I believe you were looking for basically trying to get your hands on whatever means you could to facilitate planar travel.
Oh, I guess we found it. We found one. We had to get someplace.
I'm pretty
That was
sure.
the book we had to use, I think.
I'm pretty sure if we could obtain some rod or focusing crystal attuned to the plane, I could send us wherever we need to go.
One of
Where would
the
we get that?
oh, go ahead.
Where were you guys trying to go?
That one city, right, where it's like impenetrable. Forget.
Oh, you had talked about trying to get to Brock Torn.
Rocktorn, yeah.
But I thought you had abandoned the idea of breaking in there because I thought you were looking for ways to get into Madriel's realm without having to go through them. Was I
Right.
believe what you were looking for?
Uh,
So we needed to get like something to get there so that we could take
Nelphalos, the god of the Drindali. Back there so that they're they could heal because right now they're stuck in a lead golem.
and he really wanted trying to just make it make sense. So he wanted us to get him inside somehow, right?
He wanted you to break into Baruch Torn, steal the Devanal Arch, and bring it back to Deirdrindal,
He did want
which
the art.
is theoretically possible. But so far,
And
no
we had-
one has managed to break into Baruch Torn for 100 years. So
And
And we figured out that
even
like
if
the
that,
only way in is like through his like plane, because he goes in and out of the plane to the city. There's like at least some kind of two-way connection between them.
yeah, I think you were going to try to plane hop, get into Goran's plane, and then hop out of there. Was your plan? I believe.
I'm gonna really convoluted try to explain that to Cobb.
that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't,
not easy, but
I
guess
don't
they
even
have
know where to start with that.
in, like impenetrable towers and places and cities. So
As you're kind of going over your plan, one of the librarians, elderly human, comes walking over to you, and they say, "Forgive me for my intrusion. I couldn't help but overhear you're looking for a means of planar travel, correct?"
yeah.
I have it on good authority where a rod that would allow you to travel anywhere throughout the plains is stored. It's a perilous journey, and it's inside of a very, very highly guarded tomb. But if you're brave and skilled and resourceful, you could retrieve it. I would be
What's
happy.
your name again?
My name is Nicodemus.
Why are you so free with this information?
Well, quite frankly, two reasons. One, your reputation has preceded you. I understand you are the heroes responsible for driving off the invasion down at Durgan's Rest, correct?
I think that's them. Right, that's I wasn't there, right?
Durgan's Rest, that's the one that you just
Oh, that's the one we just did. I'm
yeah.
thinking about the Gleaming Valley. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's us.
And prior to that, you had many conquests throughout the Hornsaw Forest and aided the Hollow Legionnaires, correct?
That's them for sure.
Yeah, I think we got pretty lucky with that one.
Well, in any case,
Charlotte kind of mutters in the corner.
in any case, that would mean that you are quite powerful and quite resourceful. Having said that, there is one thing inside of this tomb that I would like to acquire for myself. And if you could bring it to me, I would happily provide you with the map to the place in exchange, as well as covering your travel expenses to get there.
What is
What
it?
was it?
What's the item I'm looking for?
Yeah.
There's a urn made of bronze. Filigreed in gold. Hidden in one of the rooms. If you can bring it, I would like you to bring it back to me unsealed. That would be my cost, my price to you.
And what's in the urn?
Does that
Yeah.
matter terribly?
Yes.
A little,
Right.
yeah.
Depends on whose urn it is. They might want that urn.
Xiaolong's like, nope. Xiaolong's never been so interested in doing anything that we've ever been asked to do. Because this guy has basically just said, you can have the key to the plains, and Xiaolong knows, well, they could use it, right? Also,
Right.
sorry, the other character I've been playing in another game is he, so I keep misgendering Xiaolong. My apologies, Xiaolong.
No worries. That's fair. Nicodemus says there's an Ifriti trapped within the urn. I would like to utilize its services.
Do I know what that is?
You can make a. What's your Arcana?
+10.
Yeah, you know what it is. Yeah, an Ifriti is a very powerful fire gem. They're capable of, among other things, granting wishes.
Sounds like a fair trade.
Excellent.
Does it? Does it though?
Just nudge Lulu real quick. Just go with it for now.
Nothing bad ever follows those words.
Glorious. There will be a bit of a sale required on your part, as the tomb is located in the Toe Islands.
Toe Islands.
Yeah.
Isn't that in direction of Asherak, or am I mistaken?
No, the Toe Islands is right off of the east coast of Gelspad. It's the last. Well, it's the nearest archipelago to the coastline. If you head past it, you eventually get to Bloodport, but that's a ways off.
Okay.
But it's in the Blood Sea.
Oh, sick. Yeah. I remember I was looking at that up for my other campaign, so I saw those. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been on a boat. I didn't go too well last time, but hey, Lightning doesn't strike twice at the same time, you know? Same place at least.
I've taken the liberty of hiring a highly skilled crew who can get you there, no problem, and likely with no interference from any undesirable folk. I just need to know anything else you might need to get your expedition prepared.
1 second, Travis. I'm looking at the map right now. So what's our location right now again?
Right now, you're in the bridge city of the Kelder Mountains.
Elder Mountains. Okay, so it's like over there. Okay. And he's gonna supply funds to get us over there, right? Or
Yep.
our travel funds.
He's paying for a boat for y'all and a crew whose sole purpose will be to prevent you from any sort of misadventure on your way.
How many days journey is from Killer Mountains to the at least the coast to go to the Two Islands?
Normally, you'd be looking at probably a 4 or 5 day journey by foot.
Okay. Anything else you guys need from this guy? Or information you want to know? Supplies?
I am good. I am
then
just
do we
tagging
have-
along to help.
Do we have a way to get over water?
He's hired a boat.
He's hired us a boat? Okay.
Yeah, it's basically waiting for you to show up with his scroll.
I mean, I just need a nap. We can get going tomorrow.
Yeah. So to go. If you can buy some rations, some food and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, all your basic needs will be supplied. And in fact, give me say an hour. Have you found lodging here yet?
Didn't we have a place?
I don't remember.
Not in the Bridge City. You had a place down in Durgan's Rest, but you'd not yet established. There are inns in town though that are affordable, so that shouldn't be a problem for you.
Yeah, we haven't unlocked anything.
You could always pop home if anybody has enough spell slots to do so.
Oh, I still got a teleport circle.
I don't know. No, we haven't locked anything down.
He says, "Well, if you want to wait here, and give me an hour, I can go fetch some coin for you as well to cover any expenses you might have."
Sounds good. And then can I just do an insight check on this guy?
Sure.
Just get a general vibe check.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your insight.
22.
I guess what information are you trying to gather from this? What insight are you trying to gain?
He's just like trying to like set us up for like failure, or he just genuinely thinks that we could do this and get what he needs.
He seems to be very confident in your abilities. You can tell that he definitely wants the Afridi. You get the impression that maybe there's that you're not maybe getting the whole story about the tomb. But beyond that, it's difficult to determine if there's any actual like duplicity. Like you can't really tell if he's setting you up other than by virtue of not giving you more information about the place you're going.
Yeah, I was realistically, he is a librarian. We could just ask if he has any books about the place or any maps or anything that'll help us once we get to the tomb.
Knowledge is power, you know?
Yeah, he says I can give you a few scrolls that have been written about it. Speculation as to who actually built it and who actually is buried there. I do not have a map of the tomb itself, though some of the scrolls do speak of some of the security measures that are available and have been employed in the tomb.
I guess I would be curious about that too. Just because I know what spells I should have ready to confront there. I don't have anything useless there.
Sure, of course.
I don't want to have a bunch of fire spells ready and then find out they're all like fire elementals there, and it's going to be basically useless.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Give me, say, an hour and 20 minutes, and I will return with coin and with those scrolls for you.
All right.
Excellent. And he does so. True to his word, he comes back with 150 gold to cover your own personal expenses that you might need, and a series of scrolls. He does say, I would much prefer that you study those on your way so that we can get things going.
All right. Let me just add this gold to my bag of holding. All right, see. All right. Whenever you guys are ready, I guess.
All right. Is there anything else that anyone else would like to do before you take off?
Good.
All right, rock and roll. You get your rest. You take off the next morning, making your way on foot toward. You're going to set sail from a small little fishing village north of Mithril. As you're reading up on this tomb, according to legend, it has been there since long before the Divine War. It's said that in ages past, it was a temple in the service of Namorga.
Namorga, right? That's the death god?
The death god, right? And one of Namorga's high priests gathered great mystical power and ultimately decided that he wanted to attain immortality. He created a ritual that would allow him to do so, effectively becoming a lich. But when he did that, Namorga struck him down violently and entombed him inside of this temple. The Namorga then spent a century having his servants fill the temple with various traps, magical protections, poisons, and pitfalls to prevent not only this undead servant from escaping, but any grave robbers from making their way into the tomb.
All right, everybody. So heads up. May run into some undead, possibly. Tons of traps in there. So whatever spells you can prepare to get us ready for that'd be helpful. As I am currently seeing what spells I can prepare.
And who all is looking at the documents, by the way?
What kind of traps?
Doesn't specify, just magical traps, a lot of pitfalls, So I imagine it'd be handy to have like maybe some like fly or like maybe what's the word? What's the
Featherfall.
featherfall? Yeah, featherfall be helpful. Fly, anything that could avoid traps in general.
I would be
can do
looking at
that.
those documents.
Yeah, me
I
too.
would not. I would be in the corner practicing air punches because I know we're about to fight somebody.
All right. Are any of you who is looking at the documents proficient with calligrapher's supplies?
No.
I might actually be. Hold on one second. Because I have calligrapher's tools. So hold on one second.
Sure.
Where the hell is that?
Maybe under tools and proficiencies on your sheet, just below languages, I think.
I don't have
Yeah,
anything listed.
Then you probably aren't proficient.
Oh, because I didn't. It apparently I have to select them here.
That's weird, but okay.
I don't understand.
Oh, let me dive in real quick and take a look at it.
Yeah, that was. I just never selected it because I have to do it here.
Okay, you got it sorted out though?
Yeah, hold on. And then I think those were the proficiencies, but they don't show up. They don't show up there, but so there we go.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah.
Okay, well, if you want to make an intelligence check with your proficiency bonus, the rest of you can just make a straight intelligence check. Your DC is going to be 18.
What's the proficiency bonus?
Should be listed on your sheet as proficiency bonus.
Oh, it's up there. I
21.
see it. That did not work. I got an 8.
I am not smart today. Got an 8.
Okay. But
Got
Nola
21.
got a 21.
Mm.
You're pretty sure that these documents were created recently. These are not old scrolls.
I think he probably just made these right now before we left. Spent that hour and a half just making this shit.
Well, I mean, why would he give us the originals to go on a boat and travel to the tomb?
Fair, but also he could add or omit certain information into this. I think that's the major concern for me. Going in slightly blind.
Is that enough to prevent you from continuing your pursuit?
I mean, I'm sure we can handle it anyway, but be nice to know exactly what we're coming into, but
I don't think we ever get to know that.
yeah.
If we did, would it be worth doing?
I guess it's true.
That is fair.
Most problems can be solved by a fireball, so
Your journey,
Or one of 7 other elements.
sure, right? Your journey to the coast is relatively uneventful. You're able to rest, relax, catch up on things. If you want to reassign your spell preparations, you may do so. Is there anything that anyone has in mind to do other than swapping out spells during the trip?
I have swapped mine out. Oddly enough, I don't get fly or featherfall as a druid, but I've got like reverse gravity and mass heal in case we really get into the shit.
Restorations, because if we don't have greater restoration, there's a lot of things that'll just destroy us. Probably. If that's something you can get.
It is something I can get. I will swap out regenerate for greater restoration.
Okay.
Because that's just like
I don't
cure.
know. I can switch mine out, right?
Yeah, if you.
But I don't know that I have anything offered on offer that's useful.
And what class are you playing?
A ranger.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you know.
Pass without trace, or some there's some first level spell or a second level ranger spell that makes like all ground not cumbersome for you and your party or whatever. Like
Well,
nothing is difficult terrain or whatever the term is.
if you're traveling through her favorite terrain,
Ah, yeah, okay.
that's just part of being
Yeah.
a ranger.
Yeah, and I have stuff like I have dark vision and
Like Zephyr's Strike is dope. That is
some
something to
detect
consider
shit.
maybe grabbing.
What's Zephyr's Strike?
It's it should just pop up in D&D Beyond. It lets you do redonkulous amounts of movement, but also lets you. Oh, come on.
I see it now.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but I'm inclined to not take something that increases my walking speed because I don't imagine that if I need to get out of something and be walking.
Freedom of movement was the spell I was thinking of. It's 4th level.
I have it. Yeah, I have that.
That was the one that makes you're unaffected by difficult terrain, and anything that reduces your speed or tries to paralyze or restrain you just fails.
Yeah, and I have that. I have the locate ones. I have haste. I have protection from evil and good. So I think I'm already kind of set.
Yeah.
We got fly, feather fall, and dispel magic along with detect magic. So I imagine their traps are magical spells for the most part. There might be an odd tripwire and stuff too, but I think,
It's a fair guess.
Charlung sadly doesn't get to swap right now, but generally DPS spec with a side of get us the fuck out of there.
Right on.
Very important.
When you arrive at the fishing village, it's a relatively modest area, and the ship that you are pointed toward, just a small little fishing boat, but you do notice that the crew, largely made up of elves and orcs, though there are a troll and a triton aboard as well. They seem, based on their armaments and their demeanor, they seem like they might be pirates that are actually using this ship as like a cover.
Dope.
They give you cramped accommodations. The boat's not very big. Basically tell you to stay below decks and not worry if you hear anything up top. They've got it covered. And they begin sailing you to the Two Islands.
All right.
You're at sea for a couple of days. There are. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'll wait for you to finish.
I was going to say there are a couple of incidents where you can kind of hear some shouting up top as if perhaps they're talking to a passing boat or something. But other than that, it's a quiet and uneventful journey, giving you some time to contemplate, think about what it is you're doing, so on and so forth.
Can I like mage hand and get like a vial of like the water in the in there? I know it's like the Titan's blood.
Oh, sure, yeah,
in there,
absolutely.
just so I can study that later.
Absolutely. You're easily able to get some water from the Blood Sea.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
When we were fighting the Titan things that my sword is made from, it was absorbing blood and reacting to it. If I stick my weapon in that blood, is that a bad choice?
I mean,
Insight check.
you can try it if you want to.
Oh God.
I mean, Nolo did just collect a vial of it. It sounds like we're ripe for an experiment. Start feeding her axe with
Different bloods.
I'm
What?
gonna,
What was the
I'm
benefit?
gonna like the
What was
equivalent
the
of
benefit of
dip a
doing that, though?
toe. I don't remember, but I remember we didn't like it.
So do it again.
Do it again.
Yep.
Try it out. What could go wrong?
Nothing bad ever happens in this game.
Especially to us.
So
I object to that statement.
I can't imagine why.
Mystery.
So you just want to stir your what was it, your axe around in the blood?
I'm just gonna dip it and see what happens. I'm not going like full force yet. We gotta be cautious.
Oh, you're just gonna soak it?
I'm just gonna just dip a little bit and then be like, oh, what happened?
Shit. I can't. Lulu.
It,
But also,
does,
I'm super curious.
it doesn't seem to have any immediate effect on the axe itself.
He said immediate. Okay. I was gonna be like, ah. I'll probably dip it a little more and then swing it, just like shake it off and then be like, nothing happened.
All right, fair enough. On your third day at sea, you arrive at the Isle of Mori. This is the least explored of the Toe Islands. Thick jungle covers most of the island. What lies within remains unknown to outsiders. Ships that sail too close to the island have a reputation for disappearing without a trace, and there's a large percentage of mutated marine life around the coasts of the island. But your crew seems to know their way around here and manages to avoid any major altercations, though you do spot like a blood sea octopus up near the surface of the ocean at one point as you're moving through. You spot a couple of blood mutated tritons, but nothing engages you. You navigate into like a small bay around the western side of the island. And the crew basically pulls up, drops anchor, says, we'll wait here for you. We're told if you go due east for half a day, you'll find the entrance.
All right. Thanks for the travel.
They nod and bid you a safe journey.
All right. Now's as good a time as ever. Let's go.
make sure to get the name of the captain in the event that I need to send him a sending that we found our own way home.
Sure, fair enough. The captain's name is Artax.
Right here on the beach, I'm gonna get like a little like vial of sand and maybe like a couple of like pebbles or something like that from the beach, just in case we need to get back here. I can like cast like teleport to have like something familiar from the place, right? That's how it works.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. We can teleport back here if we need to.
Making your way through the jungle, who's going to take point on navigating?
Maybe Ithran. She's got a really good survival, so she's probably good to have in the front.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a survival check, please.
14.
Not too bad. You're able to avoid any of the serious perils of traveling through the jungle, but even better, you find actually about probably 15, 20 minutes into your journey, kind of along the path you were pointed out, you actually find the remnants of an old trail. It's looks like it's overgrown. You definitely need to like kind of cut your way through and carve your way through, but you can clearly see where that trail stood and are able to get to it.
Luckily, you have
Nice.
luckily you have two orcs and a why can't I think of Alan's race right now?
Ironbred.
Ironbred?
An
Yeah.
ironbred with bladed weapons.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
and
it's not hard
I
for you to
also
get through.
feel like overgrown trail is easier to navigate anyway than a fresh jungle.
Yeah.
Probably. So to that end, much as the librarian hinted at, after a half day's travel, you find yourselves coming upon a clearing.
This is where Charlong starts telling Nolo that all of his second guessing this guy makes me wonder if somehow he's working for that lich dude that wants us dead. And this has just been an elaborate ruse.
That was a Tossler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what isn't trying to kill us anyway?
It's a valid point.
If we can get something out of it, that's awesome. But someone's trying to kill us anywhere we go.
It would be a shame if we died trying to do something that didn't even really exist, though.
Yeah.
As you are walking up, you see the clearing. In the middle of the clearing is a low, flat-topped hill about 200 yards wide, 300 yards long, and 60 feet high. Only ugly weeds, thorns, and briars grow upon the steep sides and bald top of the mound. There are black rocks atop the hill, and you can see there are some crevices in the hillside.
Is there wait. Um, is there like a medium-sized rock nearby?
Sure.
I'm gonna cast animate objects on that rock so it can like always walk in front of us a little bit, like a good like 30, 40 feet in front of us. So it like triggers traps before like we do.
Okay. All right. You don't
You
see
got your
any
scouting robot.
You don't see any obvious entrances. But what's everybody's? Does anybody have a passive perception of 15 or higher?
Let me see.
I'm at 15 exactly.
Okay.
16.
Why am
I
I
also
always
have danger sense. If that matters.
It's all right. Charlong is a 9.
Oh, okay.
Got
I
an
was
11.
starting to feel bad.
All right.
That's why Charlong falls into Books of the Plane.
And do you have anything to extend that casting time on your animate object? Because it's only a minute. I mean, the
Oh, it is a
duration.
minute.
It's only a minute.
Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna do that then. I thought it was like until it dies.
No, it's just a minute.
You should make a
Only
higher
combat.
level version of it.
You should make a
Should
higher
work on
level
that.
version. But those of you who have a passive perception of 15 or higher, so Ithrin and is it Lulu? You
And
can.
me.
Oh, and Charlie. I thought, Kai, I thought you said you had 10. I'm sorry, I must have misheard.
No,
you.
I said me too.
Oh, okay. you see there are kind of three areas that look like they might be entryways if you clear the rock that's in front of them. There is one to the east side, one kind of in the middle, and one to the west.
Should I be able to see on the map?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see
Yeah,
a big
I was gonna
black
say, all I see
box.
is black.
Black square.
You're not able to see anything.
Nope.
So I see the little circles radiate out when you click on
Yes.
something, but other than that, it's just a big black box.
How about now?
Let me refresh.
Super black.
Still black.
Oh, that's not supposed to work that way at all. Thanks, roll 20. It's fine. I'm sure it's operator error on my part.
But for the record, Ithrin has a strength of 8, so she is going to point out what can be moved, and then let someone who doesn't have a strength of 8 complete that task.
No.
How about-
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
17.
cool.
I can see everything now. Did you want us to see
Oh, yeah.
everything?
No, but
see.
whatever. It's fine. So you have 3 options that you can go into. But all of them look like they will need to be cleared.
We eeny,
Yeah.
meeny, miny, mow it.
Who
I
wants
got
to
a
roll
strong feeling about
1d3?
the middle one.
So Ithrin's inclination is to have all 3 entrances cleared. And then
Study them and decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
check for traps, check
Learn their
for architectural deficiencies, etc.
It also might be good to just know that there's possible exits also, alternative exits.
Oh
Well,
yeah, that's also a good idea.
we have 3 strength characters, right?
Yeah.
So I guess we each start clearing one.
I
Alright.
have a
Okay.
15 for my strength too. So.
Oh, all right.
I got us.
Maybe you and I work on one together because I have 16, and then the 2 warriors are probably outclassing us there.
Right.
I got 17 too. I'm a beefy wizard.
Oh, all right. This is just strong group except for Ithrin.
Sure. Well, why don't
Okay,
you go
she
ahead?
can direct.
Why don't you go ahead and place yourselves on the map by which one you're opening?
All right.
I'm gonna.
Charling's already
I'm
read this one.
supervising,
Oh,
so I'm staying where I am.
Hold on.
A
How do I
solid
move
plan.
myself? When I try to move me, it just
Yeah, I can't move me.
For real?
I can't move me.
yeah. I think that might be why we weren't.
Holy crap. Give me half a second.
Yeah, I can't even click on my character. Like it's just the regular arrow.
Okay, I think I know what the problem is. Hold on. Sarah, can you move yours now?
No.
Sorry, I can't tell what speaker you are referring to.
You're not
Oh,
Sarah.
my boss's phone does that too. That bitch is always
That's
in
funny.
my business.
Oh, that was really funny.
All right.
I love that her interpretation of moving herself was, "What speaker do you want me to connect to?"
How about
She's doing her best, okay?
Yeah, no, that was a pretty smart interpretation of the instruction.
I, for one, welcome our overlords. Looking forward to you guys.
I apologize for the technical kerfuffles that we're having here. I don't know why none of this is working, but okay.
I can't seem to like drag Charlung onto the playfield either, which is what I do in some of my other games. It just shows me a big like you can't drop there.
Yeah, I appreciate the help, Roll20. Thanks a lot. Let's see, just a moment. Can you drag your character over now, Corey?
Nope, still cannot select. But I would like to go here.
That's where I was gonna go too. I can go to
Oh,
the.
damn. I'm
I
already
can go to the
here.
middle one
That's-
then.
I
That's
was
okay, I
figuring
can
I
go to
was
the middle
already
one.
on the left.
No worries.
All right, try refreshing your page and see if that helps you,
Sure.
Corey. Just Corey. Don't everybody do it yet.
Little gremlins.
No.
wait.
That's what I call my cat.
I can now drag my own Charlung onto the map though.
Well, I guess that'll have to do. I guess we'll just have to have everybody replace their character. I don't know what the heck. Oh, I bet you I know what's going on. Hold on, half a second. No, that's not the problem. Oh. Yeah, it's busted. I don't know. I will replace your tokens momentarily. Alan,
Yes.
try to drag yourself onto the map, please.
I can't. I'm still having only a black arrow.
Oh, definitely refresh them because you shouldn't be seeing that. Can you drag yourself onto the map from your folder, sir?
See,
I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
so on the right hand side, there's like the different options. The first one is the chat bubble, then it's like the art library, then it's journal. In journal, there's the PCs section, and you
Oh,
should be
yeah, I
there.
guess it did let me.
Okay.
Awesome. And then you can go ahead and try yours if you don't mind, Ithrin. You should be able to be dragged there now.
No, I can see my character sheet, but I can't move my token.
You might need to refresh yourself and then
Okay.
drag. So you need to drag your sheet from the right hand side into the playfield. Like
And
drop
you have to
your
grab
own
your
token
name,
on
not
the
your
map.
picture.
Exactly. Also, yes. I was about to add that.
Yeah.
Don't try to grab the token. You need to drag
Yeah,
from
so-
the name.
Effectively, whatever intuitive decision that you would make, do the opposite, and then maybe it'll work.
Yes. Exactly.
All right.
Okay, I think I've created a whole new Ithrin token
That's all right.
that I can move. I cannot move the other one.
Good. How about you, Milena?
It's still lagging in. Remember, my Mac is 20 years old.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm impressed it lived that long.
I know is just coming home from college for the holidays.
Oh.
right.
In one more year, you could serve it alcohol.
Was Lulu able to get onto the map?
So I'm just. So let me see if I can drag. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. I don't even see Lulu. I just see two
In the journal,
in the journal.
on the right hand side, like third tab, looks like a
Yeah.
book.
Above the chat, there's a series of tabs.
Yes, I see it.
PCs, and then drag your name, not the icon.
I'm gonna try to refresh again because it's still thinking. Or should I give it time?
No, go ahead and refresh again. It was doing that to me earlier.
Oh, okay. I think I got it. All right. I'm in front of where I'm gonna dig because Shelling is digging on option right side.
Ugh, I'm gonna Well, I think we're gonna have to have a wait for my Mac pretty soon.
That's all right. I got another one of you on here that should be able to be moved. So Charlung and Ka are at the right tunnel. Lulu was at the middle tunnel, and Alan was at the far tunnel. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm with Lulu on, or not with. I'm with Allen on the far tunnel. I already made a token over there.
Awesome, thank you.
Mhm.
And I've set you up a token over there. And I will just see if I can maybe paint a happy little object.
Okay, yes, I can move my token now.
I think you accidentally dragged the whole map over.
I did,
Travis?
but then I put it back.
Oh, it hasn't moved back for me yet.
Why would it?
Yeah, it's not moved back for me either.
Oh, it moved back after refresh.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
doing.
now our old characters are in jail.
Yep, I'm just trying to get rid of them so they're not
You're going to jail.
distracting. Are you serious? Right now?
Ah!
Holy cow. All right. Well, it looks like it fixed the old characters.
Yep.
Sorry for the tech issues, folks.
I bet you the lighting works now.
I don't even. I'm not even. I will not have a stroke live trying to figure it out.
Actually, totally fair. Totally fair.
It's,
Oh my
uh,
god, that's hilarious.
Not that freaking important. All right. So let's take it from side to side. We'll start with Alan and Nolo. The two of you are able to clear away some rock, and you see a tunnel that goes back about 30 feet. Each of these squares is 10 feet, by the way.
Okay.
Corridor is made out of plain stone, roughly worked, and is dark and full of cobwebs. The ceiling overhead is obscured by hanging strands of webbing.
Can I like just mage hand and have it like just like press up against like the walls and like the floor, just like all around, like in the 30 feet corridor?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a investigation check if you don't mind.
Investigation. 18.
Okay, you're pretty sure that that ceiling is going to collapse if there's any pressure applied to it.
Yeah, this is a no-go, Alan. This ceiling's definitely gonna collapse if we step on this.
Ugh.
You and the others.
Those of you who are in the center, is it just Lulu in the center then?
I think so.
Alrighty. As you crack yours open, you see a corridor made of plain stone with a 10-foot high ceiling. You can see in about 60 feet thanks to your dark vision. The sunlight kind of peering in ends at about 50 feet. And you can kind of see that there's indentation in the wall over here, like there might be a door.
Well, I don't have any fancy things to check for traps, so I guess I'm just going to cautiously go in and kind of like take a step and then see what happens, and then kind of trying to work my way to see about the door. But I'm not going to do anything to the door yet because I want people to look at stuff.
Well, by all means,
Before I touch stuff.
feel free to show me on the map where you're moving.
Probably just straight up this line. So like right here up to look at the door.
Okay. Excellent.
I'll call out to the team like, I think there's a door here, but I'm not sure if I should touch it. Can I like look for visible signs of a trap?
You don't
Or
see
like
any. Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check, I guess.
Ithrin will also wander over and poke at it.
Yeah, I'll head over to this side.
I got a 17.
I
Right.
rolled an 8.
Excellent. You actually note that stepping on the tile directly in front of the door could be dangerous. The tile is a
I'm
little
on the tile directly in front of the door.
loose. Oh, right. So you are. Danger sense will help you though.
Yes.
I believe that gives you advantage on dex saves, right?
Yep. You got it.
All right, excellent. Why don't you go ahead and make one for me? Let's.
19 and a 21.
Excellent. You're able to kind of hop off of it before it crumbles completely.
Guys, the floor fell out.
I'm so sorry.
I don't think it's supposed to do that.
Nice job avoiding that.
You also
You okay?
you also do notice that there is a painted pattern on the tiles. So Nolo had joined, and Ithrin, you had gone over there as well.
Yeah, I'd be like right here.
If Jorla went, I went too.
Awesome. So let's get Island over there. And going down to the other entryway. Where Sharlung and Ka have cleared out. You also see an area that goes down. Sharlung, you can see in. Well, actually, both of you are sort of limited by the sunlight. You can see that there's a little bit of a divot going in the wall down here.
We probably should go down to where everybody is before we go investigating.
All right.
Corey said dark vision 30 for orc.
Yep. Yeah, that's correct.
Um.
I'll go ahead and move you over there as well.
So yeah, we should probably take care of that first instead of separating us and both getting into trouble, especially since we just heard her say the floor fell out.
Awesome. And you did jump back out of the way, so you're good.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if Lulu would notice paint. I think that she would just be like, "Oh, that's nice. I don't really." All right.
That's fair.
So if other people want to notice the paint, they can. They can. But I don't think Lulu would do anything other than be like, "There's some colors in here. That's all."
Well, you do. The rest of you, as you get up there, at least while you're in the sunlight, you do notice that there's no natural light in here. So those of you who don't have dark vision will need to light a torch. You notice that there's a colorful mosaic of stone with a distinct winding path of red tiles on the corridor. You can't see any stonework on the ceiling above. There's some sort of like plaster that is smoothed over it and then been painted on, I should say. The painting shows a field, a copse of trees with several wolves in the background, and workers of all peoples of Skarn going about various tasks. Some of the frescoes show different rooms, interior images, a library filled with books and scrolls, a torture chamber, and a wizard's workroom.
I can just casually like, oh yeah, and then there's a torture chamber.
I don't have dark vision.
I do have 3 castings of dark vision for 8 hours. I don't have it either, so
Think
Do you want to just
Gonna
cast
use-
it on the folks that don't have it?
sure.
I'd rather, instead of you wasting a spell, just make like a torch.
All right. Well, you're welcome to cast it on yourself anyway. Does anybody else not
Yeah.
have dark vision?
The thing with the torch is it just draws attention. That's the only thing.
That's true.
Forgive my cold. All right. So there is a
I
whole.
think all of us have some dark vision in this party.
Yeah, I've got dark vision, but I'm not there.
Yeah, the only person who doesn't. The only 2 people who don't have it are Nolo and Ka. All right. So despite the fact that floor is sort of crumbled in a bit, you can still access the door, or you can continue to try to work your way down to the end of this hallway. It's up to you.
Can I cast where is it at? Detect magic.
Sure.
That's gonna be concentration, 10 minutes. So within like 30 feet of me.
Okay. Right now,
So
you don't detect any.
Okay, so any traps are gonna be like physical traps.
At least within 30 feet of where you're standing.
Hi, Bean. Hi.
Just going to add a little 30-foot aura to you so that way we can see how far you can detect magic for.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to see your aura?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, great. I'm going to try refreshing and see if I can see it. I can't see it on the. It's not showing on the screen, but I can see it on the GM screen. So, guess that'll have to do.
Yeah, I can see it, and it follows me around too. So,
all right, rock and roll. Yeah, you don't detect any magic within that immediate area, that immediate sphere.
I'm gonna. So Ka can fly. So if there's like a pitfall, like she can fly.
I'm pretty
Charlung,
durable if you want me
like
to go
various
do something.
stuff. I just want,
What
just in case something happens, I want like be able to touch you to catch feather falls or fly, so you can be okay. Essentially.
Or as long as someone can pull me out of a hole, unless it's an endless hole.
Yeah, so probably like fly.
I don't.
What was that?
Yeah, we gotta tie a rope to me. This always works well for us. This is like what we do.
Yeah.
As long as you don't shoot me with an arrow and pin me to a wall.
I mean, that's a big if. Right?
So do you want me to keep going? You want to tie a rope and have you anchor me?
I'll just have you within
I
like
can keep...
arm's reach, just in case.
Okay. We'll just
Also,
hop
you
in
can see
tile
better
to
in
tile.
this.
Or are we trying, like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to try to go through this door, or do you want me to go
Yeah, I'll
deeper
just
into
follow
the
you.
hole?
We can go through
really have
the door, I guess, to try that out.
Okay, so there's no tile there. So how would I get in that door? Just like
The tile just
Travis,
sort
what
of
is the?
the tile just sort of like collapsed down and broke. It wasn't a full pit trap, so like now it's just difficult terrain. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then I can push the door open. I'm going cautiously, like ready to duck, push the door open.
Awesome. As you pop this door open, you can see that there's two jackal-headed human figures painted on the wall, the north wall of this short room. It's probably about 20 feet long, 10 feet wide. And they're painted as if they're on either side of an actual bronze chest that is protruding from the wall. They're painted as if they are holding the chest.
Wait, is the chest painted too? Like it's just part of the thing, or
No, the chest is
actually?
an actual chest that's protruding from the wall.
I'm gonna mage hand. Try to first feel around the room first before I even like touch the chest.
Right.
For any traps.
You don't feel anything in the room as you're with the mage hand.
And I'll try to mage hand open the chest.
Okay. You can see that the chest opens a little oddly. It's hinged on the bottom so that the lid can swing down into it if there's a catch on the top that is pressed.
Wait, I'm sorry, one more time?
So basically there's a catch up top you have to press that will cause the bottom to drop down lower. You can also see a needle sticking out of that catch.
What happens if I mage hand like mess with the needle?
Like you're just gonna try to poke it with the. What do you mean? Mess with it? How?
Just like I don't want to like if it's like some kind of like trap or a trigger, I want to like do it with the mage hand instead of like potentially something blowing up in our face.
Sure. Okay. So you're gonna press the catch with the mage hand.
Yeah.
You do so. The needle fires out, and it sticks into the wall across from it.
Okay. No other. Okay, so if that's the case, I think I'll try to like physically go in and try to open the chest.
All right. Is anyone else stepping into the room with Nolo?
I will.
All right.
I'll go too.
Let me move you down there, Alan. You haven't been able to get back into Roll20 yet?
No, I am.
Okay.
I'm just letting you move me.
I'm gonna move, but I'm not going to go in.
Okay.
Yeah, we shouldn't all be in the room just in case.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right there.
I'll bring up the rear.
So the two that are stepping fully into the room are Alan are Lulu and Nolo, correct?
Unless Alan wants to go in front of me, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I was just opening the door for people.
Uh-huh.
So as you open
It doesn't look like there's enough room for all of us in there.
that's because it's 10-foot squares. There is enough room for all of you in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if we all want to go.
So as you push the catch and the bottom sort of drops down out of the chest, you see that the chest is empty, but you can also see that there's like a rod protruding from the back of that area that dropped down. Just
rod?
Just like a rod that sticks out like a handle almost.
Try to pull it.
You do so. Lulu, you get an advantage on this dex save. The rest of you are going to make a dexterity save at DC
Nat
15.
20.
All right, so Lulu, you hop out of the way.
Ooh. I'm probably gonna use my inspiration. Wait, I got a nat 1. Should I just take it for like stories?
No, use your inspiration. Do
That's
I
a
have
lot to
make a
take right in the
check
face.
Well,
based on where
that's
Ithrin is?
better. That was a 6.
No, just the 3 who are actually in the room need to make a check.
So I only got a 6. What do I biff it?
All right, so I need you to, you'll take,
Got a 15.
you got a 15?
Yeah.
All right, you hop out of the way as well. But Alan falls into the pit.
I fell in the pit.
Oh no, you didn't have you didn't have the rope.
You take 11 piercing,
Shit.
and
Okay.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw? What kind of pit is this?
The
poison.
pit. Constitution saving. 23.
You got a what?
I got 23 Constitution
Okay.
saving.
You make your saves, you'll take half of 28, so you take 14 poison damage. And since you fell 10 feet, go ahead and have 5 bludgeoning damage. So
What?
go ahead and have 5 bludgeoning as well. As the two of you leap back out of the room, basically, but Alan falls 10 feet into the bottom of a spiked pit.
Oh no, not a bad fall. You know?
It's only 10 feet.
Yeah.
Only.
Anyone
You can
gonna?
probably like do some cool like parkour and get out of there like in no time, like 2 hops.
Yeah, can I just jump out of the pit?
Yeah, make an athletics check.
Fell in the pit.
Oh no, I missed it. I'm not in there. What did you roll?
Shalung was like, damn, that looked like it hurt.
20.
All right, excellent. So you hop back out of the pit. You're good.
So backflip out of the pit.
You're now on the other side of the
Yeah.
pit. So the pit is like basically like a 5-foot area right next to the chest. So the rest of you can walk around it.
That makes it worse that you fell into it.
Just don't fall into the pit, lol.
Right? Just walk around the pit. It's real small.
I parkoured out the pit.
Are you then stepping through into the next door there?
Do you want me to go first, or I mean, you by all means can go first.
Are you being condescending?
I'm not being condescending. You just fell into a pit of spikes. I'm offering to go first.
What are the odds that I'll
Also-
get hurt again?
Would you like some
You?
healing?
Show everybody your arms again.
What would you like a cure wounds?
Oh, thank you, Ithrin. I'm okay. And I'll go first, Lulu. Don't steal my thunder.
I'll just like whoever who hasn't in front, basically, I'll just like have my hand on them just in case I can like catch like a quick like fly, you know, so I can just kind of like.
I'm
Out of there.
You want a
sneaking my
rope?
hand onto all and curing you for 9 points anyway.
Aw, thank you.
Excellent.
So sweet.
We could tie ourselves to each other. Do you want to tie ourselves to each other?
You want to fall in the pit with me?
Sure. Let's do it. We'll go together. We'll
We all
Siamese
fell
twin
in the
this.
pit.
Just as Alan opens that door, Nolo, you do detect some magic in the room,
Uh-oh.
particularly temporal magic. It seems as though something is, or at least was before Alan opened that door, frozen in temporal stasis. No longer suffering from such a terrible condition, though, a statue in the far corner of the room turns into a four-armed gargoyle.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
Let's have an initiative roll, please.
Oh
1
yeah.
second while I get everybody onto the actual tracker.
Maybe a 20 for me.
18.
20 for me too.
Hey, look, we're lined up in that order.
Hey.
Travis knew.
Who got a 19?
Frozen in time, right?
I got an 18.
18.
Not anymore, it's not.
What about Ka?
9.
And Ithrin?
I'm sorry, what am I rolling?
Initiative.
Oh, 15.
Where is
Excellent.
different?
And let's roll for our buddy.
The pretty gargoyle.
And they will go on a 10. So this four-armed gargoyle becomes awake and aware and begins moving as you enter the room. The first action does go to Nolo. What would you like to do, Nolo?
I'm gonna cast let's test the waters. Let's do a sapping sting.
Okay.
That's gonna be a con save of 18.
Con save 18. Excellent. They do not make that save.
All right, so they're gonna take 12 necrotic and fall prone.
Excellent. They do so.
And that's my turn.
Wonderful. That brings us to Alan. What would you like to do, Alan?
I am going to attack it, you know.
Just going to roll up and start swinging.
Yeah.
right.
Let's see.
You come barreling into the room
And I smash
and you smash. What are you using for your weapon?
my hammer.
Excellent.
First attack, 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Second attack, 30.
Also will hit.
Third attack, 30.
Also will hit.
Sorry, did you roll with advantage because he's prone?
Oh, I didn't, but it's okay. Oh, maybe
You
I'll
might
get
crit.
You
it.
never know. You might crit.
Yeah, you might as well see if you get a 20.
Okay. No crits.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage 3 times. Let's see what you get.
Did it roll? I'm not seeing it roll. Hang on. Why is it not letting me fucking roll? Okay. 12. I'm gonna show up a ton of damage there. 8. Why are you thinking?
Okay.
And then 10, 16. So 12, 8, and 16 damage.
Wonderful. You knock several pieces of stone off of the gargoyle's hide, but it does remain standing. Lulu, it is your action. What would you like to do?
Right. I will rage.
Okay.
And then I will also rush it in the same fashion as Alan and hit
Try
it
not to
with
fall in the pit.
stepping lightly around the 5-foot pit,
Sure.
and then try to hit it with my axe.
Go ahead.
Advantage.
Go ahead and roll. You have advantage. It is prone.
Yay! Thank goodness I have advantage. First one's 26.
That'll hit.
Second one is 19.
Also hits.
I think I only get 2 hits. Yeah, 2.
Why
Occurs to
are
me
the ceilings in
try
here?
to talk to the gargoyle.
The ceilings in here are 10 feet. So it's enough for you to
Nine.
get a little air if you want.
9 and 15.
All right, excellent. You smash the gargoyle to pieces. When it shatters, you notice it was wearing a collar. That collar falls to the ground and pops open. Ithrin, are you doing any movement or doing anything to come in the room, or are you waiting?
Ithrin, pick up the necklace.
I'm going to let someone else do that.
We learned nothing.
But I am going to move to be here in case some other chaos happens, and that's my turn.
Wonderful. How about Charlone?
So Charlong like kind of steps into the room with the pit and is like, "What the hell's going on in there?" Because it's been outside their vision the whole time.
That's fair. And how about
Realizes there's a gargoyle and is like,
There's pieces
"Oh,
of a
you already
gargoyle.
killed it, huh?"
Yep, indeed. And then Ka, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna kind of swoop in just for the sake of speed, and just land there.
Okay, so you're just flying in and landing. Excellent. That does end the combat round. So you have the broken little bit of necklace.
Fine, I'll pick it up. What does it say?
Tell me no secrets, necklace.
You snatch it up. Seems to be a slip of parchment inside of the little compartment on the necklace. That you can't seem to read.
Why not?
It's in a bizarre alien language you've never seen before.
But I have comprehend languages.
Do you have it cast? Or do you just always have it?
I just always have it.
Oh, okay.
I guess I can cast it.
Right, I was going to say, it's not like always. You don't have a magic item that gives it to you, right?
No, it's
Okay.
a spell.
Yeah,
Yes,
then you
I'll
would
cast.
you need to cast it. All right. As you read it, it says, "Look low and high for gold to hear a tale untold. Take the archway at the end, and on your way you'll wend." And beneath that, you see the letter O inscribed.
I will relay this to the group.
You also find that the collar is studded with gems. They're each blue quartz stones worth 100 gold, and there are 10 of them.
I pocket it. It's mine. I was brave enough to pick up the stupid thing.
Excellent.
I can probably make some pretty jewelry with that and sell it for even more.
To the south,
Can you copy and paste that into the chat so I can have that?
copy and paste what into the chat?
The whatever the college said.
The poem or whatever.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And can I have how many so I can add to the notes? How many gems it
10 gems. Worth
Oh,
100.
I actually roll.
With
10 gems worth. You said 100 gold each?
Yep. And I threw that in the Roll20 chat.
Gotcha.
All right. Now the room is largely empty aside from the shattered gargoyle, but you do see doors to the south and going back east from where you entered.
Charlong will kind of like mosey in behind people in the room. I'm under the bird person at the moment. But Be like, all right, so the hallway tried to kill us, the entry room tried to kill us, and the gargoyles tried to kill us. We're off to a great start.
We knew
And
going
none
in
have
there was gonna
succeeded.
kill us.
Nothing has succeeded.
Right.
I assumed that's why they sent us, was because it was gonna be a problem.
Need to warn
Do we
Travis.
all
This
take a
got
door
Travis
and
here.
open it at the same time? That could be fun.
Lulu, would you like to open the next door?
No, there's 3 doors. Let's all open it at the same time.
Let's not do that because the GM knows where I sleep. And I like waking up in the mornings, so let's not torture him this evening.
If you want to open all 3 doors at once, I'm more than happy to let you do so.
But then, like, we're gonna roll 3 initiatives. You know?
Well, it would all be one initiative, really.
Yeah, we'd just be getting our ass whooped from 3 different directions.
Oh, it's fine.
I love how
I mean-
chaotic like Allie is. And she just keeps on Lulu. She's just like, it's not me, it's Lulu. I'm like, I see you, Allie.
I love chaos. I'm a chaos player.
I feel
I'll open
like
a door. You want to open a door, Alan? I know
You
you're a
can
chaos player too.
You can open the next door. I'll let you have that one.
I do feel like
I
the
mean, which
beefy
one do you
players
want me
are
to
the
open?
ones opening doors because like we can probably take the hit the most likely. You know, like I have a high constitution and I can fly if I need to.
Do you want to open all the 3 doors?
Fuck it.
Yeah,
All right.
chaos player.
Sorry, Sarah.
As long as we're like meat shields in
Alright.
front of the door so that
Excellent.
our friends don't get hit also.
If only I had the spell knock, I could twin it.
Yeah, I'm
You could.
stepping way to the back.
Who
I
is
move my
who is
token to the back wall.
who is
Yeah, I'm
opening
moving.
this door right here?
Me.
I will.
All right,
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
you-
so
fine.
Pablo will open one door. I will open one door. Lulu will open one door.
excellent.
Ithrin and I are very close all of a sudden.
Alan, you step into a room, and you open the door and you see what appears to be an empty room, 10 by 10 square.
Mm.
Which is also what Nolo and Lulu see. Completely empty stone room, 10 by 10 square. Alan, the 3 of you may make a perception or investigation roll, whichever you prefer.
Ooh,
Wait, Alan?
perception is way better.
4.
All right, yeah, you don't see anything weird in that room. Do you want to go inside and look around closer?
That's not a trap at all.
I'm gonna fall in the pit again.
I fell in the pit.
I will.
This is why I'm hanging back, so I can
Well-
heal you after you fall into the pit.
That is positive thinking.
This is not gonna
Before-
be practice, but I'm gonna
before-
like get on all 4s and then feel with my hands for a pit.
All right, you crawl in on all 4s. You were to say something before what, Charlotte?
It's too late.
Arnolo and
I'm not stopping that now that I've had that image put in my head. We need the iron bread on all 4s crawling into a room.
Arnolo and Lulu also entering.
No,
Yeah, I
I'm
rolled a
making
21 on
mage
my
hand.
perception.
Excellent. You're gonna mage hand what?
I'm mage hand the room and just feel for like little
All right.
stuff.
Make an investigation roll. As soon as Alan steps into the room, the door
That's one.
slams shut behind her.
Oh no!
As you feel around the room, you can feel that there's a little bit of give. There must be a secret door on the south side of that room. Where did Kaz token go?
I'm under Ithrin.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
He's hiding.
Right on. Fair enough. So yeah, you feel something on the south wall, but you can't tell what. There's just a little bit of give to it. And what were you doing, Lulu?
I was going in the room, but I don't know if I was supposed to roll perception or not, but I rolled a
Yeah.
21 on perception.
Excellent. You notice the seams of a secret door on the south side of that room as well.
Okay, I'm also gonna, if I see the door close on Olin, I'm gonna go help Olin
Yeah, let's try to
before I
break
go
the door
into the
down.
room. Yeah.
All right, so you're just gonna like shove on the door, or what? What was your plan for breaking the door down?
I have an axe.
All right, sure. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Would an axe work?
No problem. Here's Lulu.
Hey, Travis, remember when you told me you hadn't planned for tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Did it help?
Yes, immensely.
Wait, what am I rolling?
An attack roll if you're trying to hit it with an axe.
I'll attack it with my adamantine staff also.
All right, go for it.
29.
13.
All right, you hit it with the staff and it doesn't seem to do much good. And then a big ass axe comes over your shoulder and just splits the door down the middle. Alan is probably turned around on all fours, but hasn't actually gotten up yet. So,
What a position to be found in a dark room by here.
Just like, jinkies, I can't see without my glasses. That
Exactly.
Oh,
like,
God,
what are you
that was
doing?
I'm crying. That was hilarious.
So it seems to you that there are these two secret doors in the bottom of those two chambers.
You want to get up, Olin, and try to check out this chamber?
I'm okay down here.
I plan to do the rest of the dungeon on my knees.
I'll just crawl the rest of the dungeon.
No, this is very strategic, actually. I'm actually way smarter than you guys.
It's a literal dungeon crawl.
Everyone should do it this way.
The dungeon crawl, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but they called it a dungeon crawl. Okay, so we're gonna try to open these doors at the bottom.
Yeah. Why don't you stick with me just in case?
All right.
I want the door that Olin doesn't pick.
So is Alan going with Nolo then?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go this one
So
over here.
as you all step in, you're going to open those doors. I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw at DC 15, please.
17.
All right, you step back as you open the door. Like when you hit the mechanism to open the secret door, rather than opening normally like out like a door would, it actually like flips toward you and just about crushes you, but you hop out of the way. What did you get on your dex save there, Lulu?
Oh, sorry. Do I get advantage on this one?
Yeah, it's your danger sense will pretty much apply to almost every saving throw you're going to make inside this dungeon.
Oh, I rolled the same thing. 18.
Awesome. You also hop out of the way before getting slammed into by the door. But once it is spun open, you can crawl through pretty easily. As you do, you come to another 10 by 10 chamber. Let's get some perception and or investigation rolls from the two of you.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
All right.
23.
You find another secret door, this time leading to the west. And how about you, Lulu? What'd you get on your perception?
20.
There are secret doors in this chamber leading to the east and west from where you are.
Try to open that door again.
All right.
Just I'm aware that it could possibly, you know.
Yep. Make a
Oh,
dex
that's-
save with advantage. Lulu, I need you to make a dex save as well. But I'm assuming you're opening the door that's next to you.
Me? Yeah.
This would normally grant disadvantage, but because you have danger sense, it cancels it. So this is just a straight dex save for you because both doors are swinging at you at the same time.
Oh, okay. So I rolled a 13 on my first one. I accidentally rolled with advantage. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. You rolled a 13.
I got a 14.
Excellent. Oh, awesome. So the two of you are both smacked into by these doors. This is for
Am I still raging, or does
Lulu.
it end?
No, your rage is over because there's nothing left to
No
rage at.
combat.
So Lulu takes 8 bludgeoning, and Nolo takes 11 bludgeoning as the doors slap and smack into you.
Not bad. It just kind of bounces off the shell, you know.
This process, however, opens a path that leads through into this hallway, where you all may proceed to, if you so choose.
It's all clear this way in. Follow this way.
It's all clear. Watch out for the doors. They might give you a little smack.
Anybody need healing?
Nah, we're good.
No.
Don't waste the slot.
Yeah, it's fine. It was a love tap.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that treacherous pit that Alan fell in.
Will I ever live this down? It's in the past.
You step into another area. This is
Meanwhile, while Charlung is wandering around through here, they keep looking for gold paint either on the ceiling or floor.
excellent. What I would like you to do, actually, is the rest of you are moving through that area. The secret doors are unlocked. Nolo and Lulu and Aland are fine. Everybody else, I need you to roll percentile dice, please, and let me know what you
Whoa.
get.
Percentile dice are always interesting.
36.
You said 36? All right, you move through unharmed. How about for Charlung? 9. You move through unharmed. How about for Ithrin?
Oh no.
What do I roll that?
Just a D100. Oh,
48.
excellent. You also move through unharmed.
Woo.
Um,
What was that about?
you don't know. It didn't trigger, so you have no idea. As you step into this room, much like the hallway you first entered, the floor is inlaid with tiles, and the walls and ceiling are painted with various figures, strange signs, and glyphs. You have your comprehend languages up, Alan, and
Yeah.
the glyphs are absolute nonsense. It's gibberish. There are along the walls, you see various peoples of Skarn painted, facing forward, holding on to globes. They're painted in their hands. They're not like the previous chest. They're globes that are painted into the wall that have various different colors and patterns to them.
Well, I mean, we don't actually have a source of light, right?
You do not have a source of light.
So
Wait,
not
Nola
much
made a
color.
torch, didn't it?
Yeah, I made a
Yeah.
torch.
Okay.
So you can read the colors, and we will get into what those colors are next session, because that's all the time we have for this session. So congratulations. Yes.
I have the detect magic up still. Anything in this room so far?
Yeah, lots. You
Okay.
sense illusion magic. You sense Mostly illusions in here.
Illusions. Okay.
You do also sense there's like an aura at the south end. Well, I guess you haven't gotten that close to it. You can tell there's a bunch of illusion magic throughout the northern end. You're not close enough to see what's going on down south.
All right. Good to know. Next time.
Yeah, next time. All right. Any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns about tonight's episode of Sins of Shelzar?
Oh God, we're all gonna die.
You might. It's been a while since we've had a chance to play, and we've been doing an awful lot of plotting. So I decided I was going to take a classic dungeon and put a couple of little personal spins on it. So that's what we'll be doing for the next couple sessions. Is our dungeon crawl episodes.
Nice.
Should be a lot of fun.
15th level dungeon crawl is always going to be fun.
It will be. This dungeon is one of particular ill repute, so I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. But on that bright, shiny note, that's where we'll wrap things up. So once again, before we hit the road, I want to remind everyone that we have the reprint Indiegogo going on right now. Over at Indiegogo, you've got opportunities to pick up Trinity Continuum Core, Trinity Continuum Aeon, and Scion Origin. I want to remind you all that there's about 34 hours left in the New Year New Game sale over at Drive-Thru RPG. And of course, encourage you to run out and pick up in POD or PDF or both, whichever blows your hair back. Pick up the latest release for Werewolf 20. Which is Icons of Rage. Once again, this is like a roster book, basically. It's a whole bunch of NPCs that you can bring into your Chronicles, ranging from rank 1 to rank 5. Very cool book, very useful. Definitely go snatch that up if you can. I'm Travis Legge. I have had the honor and pleasure of being the game master for this little adventure, and I look forward to returning in 2 weeks with everybody else. Let's do a quick round of outros, starting this time with Ithrin. Please give us your pertinence.
Hello, my name is Rachel. I've been playing Ithrin tonight. Probably gonna spend most of my spell slots on healing next time we play. I don't know, just a guess. But yeah, I'm Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere else, including Twitch, where tomorrow on my channel we will be debuting The Between, which is a Victorian romantic monster hunter game. I'm looking forward to that. I get to play as Selkie. And then on Friday night, we will be returning to Dune, which I am also really looking forward to. That's a great game. It's definitely worth watching.
Excellent. Yeah, definitely head over there and shoot a follow or a sub. I've got the link in the chat, and any love you can send over there would be greatly appreciated. Next up, Alan, your pertinence, please.
Hi, I'm Elena. She, they. Play Holland, Ironbred, blacksmith, fighter who fell in the pit. And I wish Charlie was around so she could write a song about me falling in the pit.
You have to write her a letter so that she can write
Yeah,
a song.
she's back
based on-
home, so I'm sure she could write one. You could, just send her a note of like, "Hey Charlie, I fell in a pit. We're gonna need a song about this."
Now, you see,
Now, wait.
Charlene gets one sending per day and has already sent the memory of
Hold on, I have a very important question. Did your injury prevent you from drawing?
No.
Excellent. I expect a little visual note about Alan falling in a pit and crawling around doing the Velma.
Nice. Yeah. And that's me. Nothing to promote. All's good. We'll just keep moving on with life.
Wonderful. I appreciate it. Next up, that leaves Charlene.
Hey, I'm Corey, aka Narf. I work on a game called Caves of Cud. I've been playing Charlon, and to steal Sarah's intro, I'm fucking tired, so I would go to bed.
It is going around.
Next.
Next up, that brings us over to Nolo. Your pertinence, please.
Hey guys, I'm Mike Mutant. I play Nolo, both of us, he, him. In real life, I'm a comic artist working on some personal stuff. So when those things are ready to be shared, I will share them. But right now they are not.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to that once they do see the light of day. In the meantime, what about Ka? Your pertinence, please.
I am Sarah Sharnover, she, her. I play Ka, she, her. I talk about being a writer on YouTube. I play video games on Twitch. And I talk massive amounts of shit everywhere else that I can. I'm usually Wordsmith Sarah. Yeah, I play stupid games on Twitch, so don't come expecting anything intense.
A lot of golf and Phasmo, right?
Golf and Phasmo, and we got Lethal Company, so we're gonna try that soon. But I also have the motion sickness problem, so we're working on that.
We got to get you some of those patches to put behind your ear, I think.
Hundreds of dollars.
It's worth it. Worth every penny. And that brings us around to Lulu. Your pertinence, please.
Hi, I'm Allie DeVries. I play Lulu. We're both she, her, and I am really hoping that Alan does the real crawl, the real dungeon crawl. That's what I'm looking for.
That'll be the title of next episode. It will be the real dungeon crawl. Awesome, rock and roll. All right. Well, thank you all so much for being here. Those of you who are watching, whether it be live or in Memorex, thank you for checking it out. And please return 2 weeks hence when we continue our somewhat modified, applicable to the Scarred Lands venture through the Tomb of Horrors. Have a good night, everybody. Wash your hands and wear a mask.